Okay, so I'm Madison, or Maddie for short. I'm 27 and I'm a teacher. My hobbies include, I go to a boot camp, so I enjoy that, swimming and going to the beach and just hanging out with my friends really, yeah. I think the best thing about my hometown is that it has a little bit of everything. So if you want to go for a bushwalk, you can. If you want to go shopping, there's shops around, cafes. It's got a little bit of everything for everyone. Loud, very loud. Out there, willing to take risks. Probably, yeah, outgoing and always willing to have a laugh with someone or have a joke. My biggest enemy probably would describe me as, again, loud. I've always said Japan was on my list and New Zealand. I am going to New Zealand at the end of this year, but Japan, I just think the culture is really cool and just like they have things that you wouldn't see in Australia. Just even like the cat cafes, I think that's a really cool concept, even though I'm not a cat person. But yeah, I think that would be really cool to see and just walking through Tokyo and things like that. I actually thought about this one for a really long time and I wasn't sure who. So I think it would be really cool to either have dinner with royalty, because I think at least you get a really good dinner. Or even, I think the Spice Girls, because I want an impromptu concert. My strategy for Survivor Canberra is probably to be a social player. I think that's probably one of my strengths. I think also just making those connections straight away rather than hanging back and because you just don't know what people are thinking if you're just sitting in the background. So I think going up to everyone, making sure they know oh yeah, she's a good alliance to have. So I think that might be a strength. I also think that my physical strength isn't amazing, but I think I might be okay in some challenges that are physical tasks because of boot camp, obviously. So I'll just keep training a little bit harder. I think that my weakness would probably be weakness. Oh, I don't really like a lot of bugs, so that's going to be interesting because there will be bugs. But big spiders, that'll be my weakness if there's spiders around or anything like that. And people might view that as, don't make an alliance with her, she's afraid of bugs or something. And if there's a challenge with bugs, yeah. I know that sounds a bit weird, but yeah. I would like to be perceived as a cool villain if I was a villain, like Ursula from The Little Mermaid. But I think maybe a hero. I hope a hero, I guess. Someone that's strong. I would like to be a hero, but it just depends what people think of me. I think isolating yourself is a big no-no. But I also think that you have to do what you have to do to move forward in the game. So having those tactical alliances would probably be something. But I also think that in food challenges, that would maybe be a downfall for me. But we'll just see. I would like to be a loyal player in the game. I think loyalty is a big thing, but I also think there's at one point where I've seen that you might have to make a decision, and that would also be really hard to make. I think being a team player is something that I'd want to be remembered for, and I think also taking some risks as well, because without risk, it's hard to make gains and move forward. So I think that would be something that I'd like to be remembered for, and someone giving everything a go, challenges, persevering, all that kind of thing.